Hi, I'm Azar and welcome to Mystic Seeker Tarot. I'm a psychic and a channeler, and in today's reading, we are going to channel certain messages from your future self. First of all, we have projections, okay? I'm sensing that somebody else is either trying to project their insecurities, their mentality, their life, their desires onto you, whether that be directly or indirectly, okay? Sometimes it's direct, okay, when somebody else is treating us in a negative manner because they are filled with negativity. And sometimes it's indirect, okay, that flows through our DNA, flows through our bloodline, okay. So the fears that we have, the repeating patterns that we have in our life, the negativities that we face, okay, that's at times a projection of maybe an ancestor's unfulfilled desires, or maybe an ancestor's negativity or their fears, etc. Okay. So you're being told to take yourself out of it. Okay. So if anybody is trying to belittle you or anybody is trying to make you uncomfortable, you need to stand up for your own self. Courage is required here. Right now, you're being told to be a little more bold, be a little more courageous, and do the things that you've always wanted to do for yourself. Or maybe if needed, take stand for your own self. Okay. See, it's okay to be a good person, but it's not okay to let everyone else walk all over us and then call ourselves a good person. Okay. Just because you're good does not mean that you will do bad to your own self. Okay. So if this message makes sense to some of you guys, just take it. Okay. Because you're being told by your future self that you have to be bold and take steps for your own self. Okay. Do not let anybody else make you uncomfortable, or do not let anybody else's expectations of you ruin your own future or ruin your own dreams. All right. I'm also sensing there are certain negative patterns in your life that you are carrying from your bloodline, whether that be your mom's side or whether that be your dad's side of the bloodline. But yes, there are certain negative patterns that you are carrying from your bloodline. Okay. You need to identify those and work on those. Okay, how to work on those? First of all, you have to take active actions. All right, like my father used to overthink a lot. Okay, he was an overthinker, and in my family this pattern runs that people overthink a lot and they anticipate something negative. They will always get scared of everything. Like if I go outside my house, the first thought that my father would think when he was alive, that she will maybe she'll meet with an accident. Okay, what if something bad happens to her? And that's the general negative thought that so many people in my family just go through. Okay, so this is something that's kind of embedded in our DNA. And even I was like that. Even when I was 22 or 23 years old, I was carrying that same pattern in my own self. But after that, I realized that this negative pattern it's so unhealthy that it ends up affecting us negatively in matters of health as well. Okay, mental health gets disrupted. Okay, but it also affects a lot on our physical health. So I kind of changed myself. Yes, I would say it took a lot of time, many years to be honest. But now I'm somebody who kind of never thinks negatively. Okay, negative thoughts do not come in my mind. Negative scenarios, they rarely come in my mind, like maybe once in 3 years or 4 years. Okay. So yeah, this is a pattern that I identified that was wrong, and I took active measures to heal it. Okay. So take active measures, identify such patterns, whether those patterns are regarding money, whether those patterns are regarding anger, whether those patterns are regarding something or the other. Okay, just identify those and take actions so that you can solve those. Okay. What actions to take, that's up to you. That's your homework. Okay. Because no messages coming around that. So that is something that you need to do because your karma is related to it. Okay. Right. Next we have participation. There's something that you need to be more active about. Maybe your own life, maybe your studies, maybe your relationship, maybe your family. Okay, but you need to be more participative in something. If you're not willing to participate in a certain something, you cannot expect good result out of it. Okay. So let's say, for example, you want a perfect body, but you're not willing to give the amount of workout that's needed, or you're not willing to give the amount of hard work and mental strength that's needed to follow the diet plan, okay, then how can you expect that your body will change? All right, so I'm sensing that there's a lot of gap between what you're expecting out of a certain situation, or out of yourself, or out of a relationship, or out of something, but you're not willing to participate in the actions. Okay, for some of you guys, it might be the mental actions, not the physical ones. Like, for example, certain students, if they are preparing for some exams, maybe you're putting in the physical work, maybe you're studying a lot, but at the same time, your mind is saying negative things to you, you're thinking negative thoughts. So what will happen is that you're putting in physical energy, but your mental energy, your emotional energy is all negative. Okay, so it's just bringing down your efforts. So know that you need to participate more, you need to give in more efforts into something that you want to manifest for yourself. Okay, there are certain discussions that you need to be a part of. Okay, so communication is coming as a very important message for your current energies. Do not shy away from asking the questions that come in your mind. Okay, do not shy away from asking help. Do not shy away from participating in some group project. Do not shy away from showcasing your skills. Okay, do not shy away from giving an interview. All right, so if there are any negative thoughts, or if there are any fears in your mind regarding any communication or participation in something, you're being told to go ahead and partake in it in more active manner. Okay, right. Next we have this card. I'm sensing you already have what it takes. Okay, you're just not realizing your own potential. This is a message that is straight up from your higher self and from your future self, in fact. Okay, you already have what's required, and the other things that are needed, it will get revealed, or it will come to you at the correct time. So as of now, you just need to work with the resources that you have in your hand, the knowledge that you have, the skills that you have. Okay, and the more you put in efforts into something, the more you will see that different things are getting revealed, or different kinds of help is coming your way, or an upgrade is coming your way, as soon as you keep on moving forward. Okay, like if I try to put it in an example, if you want to open a YouTube channel, it's not that you necessarily need a high-end camera setup and everything just to record a video. No, you're being told to just start off, okay, with your camera, with your phone camera itself. Okay, and the more you move forward, the more you put in your efforts and energy into making the videos, you will see that the resources are coming on their own at the correct time. Okay, so do not wait for any perfect moment, or do not let go of some opportunities just because you feel that you're not confident in yourself, or just because you still haven't realized your potential. Okay, you have a lot of potential here, and you are extremely capable of getting to the topmost point where you want to be. Okay, so whatever you want to manifest, whether that be love, whether that be a good healthy household, whether that be something related to your career, whether that be something related to your hobbies, etc., you have the potential to be good in it, and you have the potential to reach to its top level. Okay, so do not underestimate your own self. Let's see what else. Yeah, your fears are holding you back. Your higher self is telling you to not let any fear hold you back. Okay, do not let too much of thinking hold you back as well. All right, sometimes we just spend time too much in our minds instead of actually putting in the efforts. All right, so planning is not that important as of now. What is important is taking action. All right, the more you take action in the right direction, in the correct manner, the more you will see the changes. Okay, so take actions. Do not spend too much time into planning, or too much time into waiting for the perfect moment, or gaining confidence, etc. Okay. This message is especially important for all those people who want to go to the next level in matters of your career and finances. All right. It's your own mind that's stopping you. Nothing else. Nothing else. Even if you're stuck in the same negative loop for 3 to 4 years, it's your own mind that's stopping you to move forward. Okay. There's no external negativity as such. The internal negativity gets manifested into external. All right. So you might say that, okay, there are so many external negativities. You have manifested those negativities. Okay. Your subconscious mind has manifested those because what you believed at some point of time, or maybe what you perpetually believe in, is something negative. Okay. So that is why it has manifested negative scenarios. But yes, now is the perfect time where you can take yourself out of the waters. Now is the perfect time where you can give the correct efforts. Okay. The universe will be backing you up. See, one of the messages that I'm getting for you is that do not attach yourself too much to the outcome. Okay. Because that's what's sabotaging a lot of your guys' plans or whatever you are wanting for yourself. If you're too much focused on the outcome, what our mind understands is that, okay, I don't have this thing. All right. So if you're too much focused on the outcome, that when will I get it? When will I get it? When will I have it? Okay. When will things change? Your mind just keeps on taking it as a negative response. Okay. A negative feeling that, okay, I don't have this thing. And that is what it manifests. All right. Because what you feel is what you manifest. So do not get attached to the outcome. Just put in your honest efforts. Honesty is very important here. Some of you guys are being told to sit with your own self and ask yourself, what is it that you are doing wrong? A bit of introspection is necessary at this moment. Okay, maybe some of you guys are just walking away or shying away from certain things, or maybe not being totally honest with your own self in certain matters. Okay, the moment you sit with your own self and accept certain flaws that you have, or accept certain mistakes that you're doing right now, yes, it might be a bit painful for you to accept, but that will be the beginning of the change. Okay, sometimes we just need to accept certain things, and 50% of the work is done right there. All right. The acceptance is the hardest part. So there are certain things that you need to accept right now. Right. And sensing that the more you, this message is connected with that acceptance thing. Something needs to get accepted. You need to take responsibility of something. And the more you understand that, yes, this is something that happened because of me, or even I was wrong in these matters, or somehow I am the one who manifested it, so the source is me here. Okay, the more you accept these things, the more you will see that your path is becoming clearer. Okay, the obstacles are getting removed, and your fate will get changed in a positive way. All right, so something needs your acceptance, you facing the fears, you facing the reality. Right. Let's see what else. Okay. And lastly, we have forest. Within nature, you find your strength. And the message that is revolving around here is that treat yourself with kindness and try to ground your emotions as much as possible. Okay, ground your emotions. Spend time in nature. Spend time maybe walking barefoot. All right. At least 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, at least a few minutes. If you have a garden somewhere, or lawn or grass, it's best to spend time barefoot for at least 5 to 6 minutes. All right. That will help you ground your emotions. If not, just try to spend time with plants, or plant indoor plants, or if you have plants somewhere, Just spend time around them. That will help you ground your emotions a lot, and that will make things easier for you, clearer for you to understand. So yes, these are the messages that we're getting in this reading. Hope it helps. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye.